All right, how y'all doing today? I hope everything is going good with you in your life, watching the videos and learning. Today I like to talk about the spirit of the God of Israel that moves and operates in our bodies. In my last post, I remind us about God is a spirit. Now, if the God of Israel is a spirit, and then the God of Israel said that he's looking for someone to serve him in spirit and in truth. Okay, then. So then we need to know how to serve the God of Israel in spirit and in truth. Now, just think about this here. The God of Israel made everything. He made the sun, he made the cloud, he just made it all. Now, if you and I can get to the God of Israel, then whatever is going on in our body, don't you know he can heal it? Jesus now was healing the people like that. Jesus had 12 disciples, and them 12 disciples, he taught them how to heal people. Peter and them was down there healing. He was teaching them about the God of Israel that lives in them. I'm doing the same thing here today. The God of Israel got me here to teach you about the God of Israel that lives in you. This is the reason why they killed Jesus. He was too much teaching the people about a God that lives in them, and they're going to cut off our power, y'all. They began to lose their membership, and they wasn't making the money that they used to make. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm here to teach you about the spirit of the God of Israel that lives in you and I. Okay? I'm going to show you some examples. Now, you say, for instance, that you're out somewhere, and it's time for you, now say you ready to go home. Now, before your body get to your house, your spirit get there first. And then your spirit can see you there. Your spirit can see you at home. But the body ain't made it there yet, though. But the spirit done beat the body to the house. That spirit is you. Now, in our body, we have the God of Israel, which is the spirit. We have the devil, which is the spirit, that lives in us also. It's up to us to choose which one we want to listen and who we want to follow. I'm going to show you another example. Now, you notice that person here. And you know that they ain't going to do what's right. And then you see this other person who you know. And they got a pretty good heart, and you kind of depend on what they say. They're going to do just about what they say they're going to do. Now you got good and you got wrong, right? So that's good and evil, right? Now you see the one who you know that ain't gonna do right. When you see it coming, the first thing you see a spirit. And you say, ain't nothing but the devil in it. I know he ain't gonna do what's right. No, he. Well, you see, but what you see the spirit. Where in that person? See, we are spiritual people. See, we have got off track of who we are. And we done got hooked and worship the natural more than the spirit. I'm here to put you back where we supposed to be on the roadmap to the spirit of the Lord God of Israel. We are powerful. We are strong. But let me get back to this here. Now, so the next one, you see the person coming, and you say, that's a pretty good old person right there. What you see? You see the spirit that's in that person. See, the spirit is what we're looking for. So then, if we can see the spirit like that, we have limited ourselves to our capability. It has been cut off. It has been cut off. But we are spiritual Israel, represent a spiritual God, which is the God of Israel. It wouldn't, I say the God of Israel. He never meant for us to have somebody ruling over us. It was always meant to be for him to rule over us all. Do you understand what I'm saying? The God of Israel is the Father of us who all. Where? In who all. So we done got off track. But you that is under a ruler, because I'm not under no king and no pastor like that. I'm under the God of Israel. I'm doing what I got a direct line to him. And everyone that come and learn like the way I'm teaching, they're going to have a direct line to the Lord God of Israel. But you that is under a king, let me tell you something. I was under a king. And when I was under a king, I was under the law. And I did what the king told me to do. Things he told me to do, I shook my head on, but I did it because he was the king. Do you understand what I'm saying? I remember one time we was going to California, and I had about maybe $3,000 up, saved up to help my members in the church. I had ordered some tickets from Detroit, and then so I tried to cut that off because I had found a better deal for them. So then I wind up, I got 2 sets of tickets. They told me they couldn't cut it off. Mr. Haywood, which was King of all Israel, they went to King Haywood, and King Haywood told me to pay it. So I paid it. So I figured I can get some of these here to get the tickets. Those that want to go to California, they can go. So I did that, but a lot of them didn't pay me nothing anyway. But I had that money to help my people. So it had cut me all the way down, and I wasn't able to do all the things I wanted to do for them. So I told the Bishop Bobby about it. He said, I wouldn't have did all that. I said, no. I said, but the king, he told me to do it. So I believe in the rules that you're supposed to follow and be obedient to a king. And I did. I'm saying to you that is under a king. And in the bylaws that say pay your tithes, and if you're under a king, then you're supposed to pay tithes. Because I did. All the rules, if it said attend your service and be on time, that's what I did. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you're under king, you've got to do this here. I'm not under no king. You've got to follow the rules of the king. If you can't follow the rules of a king, you are denying the God of Israel because you say he's talking through the king. You being disobedient. Now, the teaching of the God of Israel, I'm going to tell you, is there. I got it from there. I got it from Ella Jane Grace, my teacher. The first man I ever met talking about a real God. And I was obedient to him. Whatever he told me to do is what I did. The hardest one for me to be obedient with, but I did it, was Elder Martin. And when Bishop Haywood told me to go back and get what Elder Martin had, what was the teaching, because he was a dynamic teacher. But he didn't like me. He wasn't going to do me right. And he told me he wasn't going to do me right. And he didn't. But I did like the king told me to do. Now, if you were going to follow a king, this is what you got to do. You got to be obedient. Now, I know it's a lot of good teachers in the house. And I know a lot of mean right and mean, and they heart, and they believe this here down to the T. But things got to straighten up also too. But if you're under a king, then you got to obey the rules of a king. I say I'm not under a king, I'm under the God of Israel got me doing something different. And everyone that's come under and learned this here teaching, we're going to walk equal. We're going to have one teacher. It's going to be the God of Israel that they're going to teach us. I'm just who he chose to help his people. I'm a servant. I'm a servant of the Lord God of Israel. This is who, what, and who I am to help you. I just want y'all to know that if you're under that, then you must obey the rules there. But you that is with me, you are not under that law there. You don't have to pay no tithes with me, offerings, and do all that there here. I just want you to eat and drink these words and learn about the God of Israel spirit that's in you. Until the next time I make another video, I want you to watch and feel the spirit in you. The God of Israel is in you. Connect. The more you identify with these spirits that's in the body, the more you can be in peace. Because if you know that spirit gonna act up, then get away from it. Don't let it in your what? Inner circle. Cut it out. If it gonna mess up, don't let it in there. And if it's already in there, find a way to get it out. And we're talking about a spirit in a what? In a body. Somebody ain't gonna do right and somebody gonna do right. And those that ain't gonna do right, get away from that spirit. Because it's gonna hurt you. You ain't gonna be in peace. You see the spirit in that person ain't right. So don't act like you don't see that spirit in that person. It ain't right. It ain't right. And then you can see that spirit in somebody that is right. If you're looking for a good man, don't look on the outside, look at the inside. Feel on the inside. If you're looking for a good woman, feel in the inside. Don't go by the outside. Because the flesh profits you nothing, but the word I speak of, they are spirit and they are life. You have a better chance. You have peace if you get connected to one that feel like you feel. Have the same direction that you got. I'm going to say peace and love, y'all. I know you gained a thought. Just go to work on it. Until the next time I make another video, I'm going to say peace and love to you. I love you. And thank you for watching. Peace and love.